Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Artist on Artist live interview. I am your host, Ivan Quesada, also known as Mr. Flames 96 on all social media, and I'm joined by Damla Aslan. Thank you. I was trying to make sure I got that right, so thank you. They are a MFA 1 at CalArts, similarly to myself. And so I'm doing this interview to get to know my cohort members. So I'm glad that she is here. So please introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Damla, and my stage name is Ryon Jane. I have a
nice
YouTube channel.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that because I'm very curious. Yeah.
Awesome.
Anything else? That's it? That was your little intro?
No. I have become a writer, director, producer, as well as the actor. So
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I like to start these interviews by asking who I'm interviewing why you do what you do. Why are you an artist? Why do you choose this craft? Why do you decide to get up every day and perform?
That's an amazing question and a really hard question.
Right, of course, yes. I like to start with the hard questions for sure.
I think for me, it's not just that I want to do this, but it's I don't want to do anything else as much as I want to do this.
Totally.
You know?
Totally.
I don't know,
And what drives that? What about it are you so enthusiastic about it? What do you love about it so much?
I think it's how we are able to create a world out of nothing.
Right.
You know?
Totally.
And it's so I love to just make people believe in something, and I think that there's a lot of healing and a lot of inspiration from art that can touch everyone's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said that because that was actually my first experience of doing art. I was doing this really heavy show called Bang Bang You're Dead, which was about school shootings.
Oh shit.
And after I did that, so many people came up to me and spoke to me about it, and so I hear what you're saying about that because I had a very similar experience, and that's one of the reasons why I do this as well.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I just also in terms of my own personality, I feel I have always been someone who felt things, a very sensitive person.
Sure.
Felt a lot and stuff, and it's just I don't know, it's so much fun.
It is fun.
It's just so much fun.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's a great way to just have all those feelings and everything that's going through my head, and just have a way of just showing that.
Totally.
Portraying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, obviously you're part of the MFA 1 acting cohort, but you mentioned earlier that you're an actor, producer, director, writer. You have a YouTube channel. Yeah. So which one of those do you think you lean the most into?
I think probably being a writer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it's writing is also just like acting. For me, it's a great way of just expressing myself.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah. And I just realized I feel it all comes to the same thing of creating a world of your own.
Absolutely.
Right, in writing, you're able to make your own world. I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me more about that then. So you said your stage name is, what was it again?
Ryon Jane.
Ryon Jane, thank you.
Yeah.
And I have seen some of the plays that you've written. I haven't got the chance to read them yet, but you've shown them to us. And so I'm very curious about what was your first experience with writing?
Oh, my first play that I wrote it after my grandfather died, and I loved him so much.
Of course, yeah.
He was my second father, kind of. And I all I wanted to do was just to have him alive for a little bit longer.
Right. Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me more about that play.
Yeah. Okay. It's called it's called a theatrical play. It's kind of Brechtian. All of my plays are
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
And it's two act one is an actual story.
Sure.
It's also kind of Shakespearean in the sense that there's like Midsummer Night's Dream, like two different couples, like
Yeah.
their sisters, brothers, and they like the opposite, like wrong person. They'll like the wrong person.
Totally, yeah.
And they're supposed to be like get married and stuff. And the second act is entirely about the audience. Kind of.
Fascinating. Okay.
It's just like, you know, yeah. Something
Okay, fascinating. Yeah. So I hear you mention these phenomenal, obviously, playwrights like Shakespeare and Brecht. So did you have like theater experience before you started writing plays? Like what were your, like when did you first touch theater? Like when was your first experience with it?
You mean like being in it or like just like viewing?
Just kind of like, I'm curious as to like what your experience of theater is.
Yeah.
Or was like what was the first, when did you take your first step into the theater world?
Okay.
Before you started writing and before you knew who Brecht was and stuff like that?
The first experience ever is when my mom like she took me to a play when I was a kid. She took me to a lot of plays, and this one specifically, it was in this man's house. Like his own house was like a theater completely.
Okay, where?
In Istanbul, Turkey,
Okay,
where
sick.
I'm from.
Okay, nice.
And I think that experience, it was like an interactive play for kids, but it was just like, I was like mind blown.
Right.
Like, what is this? Like, I want to know what this is, you know? And like, my actual like getting into theater happened in high school. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where did you like perform in shows or like?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then that's where you found the passion of it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Tell me more about that.
Okay. So
I'm digging into who you are. Yeah.
my first year of high school, I was like a super depressed kid.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
It do be like that. Yeah.
I was so socially awkward and like I was just I had like 5 lines and like I said them so many times to not forget it.
Yeah.
Everyone knew it. Everyone in the show knew it. Like that's how bad it was.
That's really funny. So then how many shows did you do in high school?
Actually 3.
And which one was your favorite?
Okay. After the first one, I went to this place called Müjdat Gezen Sanat Merkezi.
No idea what that means,
Yes.
but I'm sure you're gonna get to it. Yeah.
It's like one of the best acting education like places in Turkey.
Oh, cool.
And I went there for 2 years, and the last year that I went there was my favorite production.
Yeah.
I was like playing 7 different characters.
Okay.
I was like a man and like a woman, like everything. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was just like fully in it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you did your high school shows in Istanbul, which is super cool. And then what?
And then I actually applied to for US film schools.
Okay, cool.
I got waitlisted from NYU.
Oh, wow.
And then rejected.
Oof. That one's tough.
Yeah.
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 This is for your undergrad, right?
Yeah.
So where did you do your undergrad?
And then I did it in Koç University, studying comparative literature.
Okay.
Which for me was actually still a way to like, I was thinking I still want to do theater, but like since I somehow can't do it right now, so I'm just gonna, it's like text analysis. I literally thought, I was like, as an actor, you need to be super good at text analysis.
For sure.
If I study literature, I'm gonna be super good at that.
Literature, yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically what I did.
So you went and did that and got really good at writing?
I hope so, yeah.
Okay, right, of course. So then in between that, did you write your first show after that?
While I was in
while you were there,
university.
you wrote that first play about your grandfather.
Yeah.
And how many plays have you written since?
I'm writing my 4th one right now.
Nice. How long are they actually? I think that's a valid question. How long are said plays?
One of them, which I'm doing right now, was originally like 2.5 hours. So I have to like cut it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are most of them about that long?
The other one is also, the first one is also that long.
Okay.
The third one is like, maybe, it's like a one-woman show.
Sure.
And it's like 30 minutes or something.
Okay.
And this one that I'm writing right now is probably not going to be super long, like maybe 1 hour or something.
Okay, cool. That's actually like really impressive that you can do that.
Thank you.
Because I took a playwriting class at UCSD. UCSD being like one of the most famous like playwriting programs in the country. And that was hard. That was actually really hard. Like Yeah, thankfully the class that I had was an advanced playwriting class, and they didn't make us. They were like, the goal was to write a full-length play, but we didn't have to finish that. We just had to get the reps of it, and so that was cool. So I think I find it really impressive that you were able to do 2.5 hours of a play.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Thank you.
So I'm very curious then now, because you went from writing to literature to get really good at writing. So what inspired you to then audition for an MFA acting program?
Are you ready for the story?
Yes, I am ready for that. I've actually been very curious as to of this story specifically. Okay. How did because now that I know your background as a writer, how did you go from that to MFA 1 acting program?
All right. So, towards the end of my university, I was, again, just like in high school, I was in a very bad place.
Sure.
Just really, really bad place.
Sure.
And I was taking this theater class, which was I wanted to take it. And I was so shy, I couldn't even speak in class. I was in a really bad place.
Sure.
And then at the end of the class, I went to the teacher. I don't even remember what I said, but she understood that I was interested in theater.
Sure.
And she was like, I think I told her that I went to Müzet Gezen, the place in Turkey.
Yeah.
And she was like,
is it a well-known place in Turkey?
Yeah.
Like a well-known theater, acting program?
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
And she told me, why did you stop? And I was like, oh, wait, why did I stop?
Why did I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you? Did you have an answer?
No.
Oh.
No,
I just stopped?
I just stopped. I just thought if I couldn't go to US, I just felt like I wasn't going to be able to do it anymore for some reason. Which makes no sense.
Kind of not, yeah.
Yeah.
So then what?
And then the next term, I went to Romania.
Okay.
As a Erasmus exchange.
Okay.
And I decided to go to an English speaking acting program.
Sure.
There. I did not have a great experience in there.
Okay. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. But what it did lead me to do was question my whole life.
Okay. Great.
Great.
That's great.
Which
Yeah. That's great.
And I was like, okay, you know what? I want to do this, but I want to do this properly.
Sure.
And I was like, I just told myself, what do I want to do? What the
How old were you actually?
In Romania.
When you were doing this whole questioning my life moment.
Oh, yeah. I was 21 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah. And then I was like, the way to do this is probably to go to a proper school.
Sure.
Why not try?
Why not?
You know?
Yeah.
I've got nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, seriously.
And then I spent 2 years reading the entire Shakespeare canon.
No way.
Yeah. I was like, I have to do this.
2 years?
1.5 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What inspired that decision?
At first, I was like, I'm going to go to Juilliard because I thought that was the best place.
Of course.
And I just asked myself, what does a person who gets accepted to the school look like to me?
Sure.
And I was like, since I'm also an international student, I need to know a lot more if I want to be in that level with other people. And I was like, if I want to pick the right Shakespeare monologue, I need to know all of them.
All of it.
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the obvious next question is, what's your favorite Shakespeare monologue? Or not monologue, sorry, play.
I really like from the comedies, Much Ado About Nothing.
Okay, fire.
And I also love Antonius and Cleopatra for some reason. I don't know. I just love it.
Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
That's very niche, but I like that. I like that. If I had to pick, I would say it's a close tie between Romeo and Juliet and Titus Andronicus.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, that play's crazy.
That play is insane, and that's
God.
partially why I love it so much. It's a gnarly play. Okay, fascinating. Wow. So then tell me about your audition experience.
Oh.
Because obviously all of us in this cohort had a pretty gnarly audition experience. I've learned a lot about the rest of our cohort during these interviews. So I'm very curious about what your experience was like. I know that you did the LA one, right?
No, I did
the
all
film
of them
one?
virtually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Which is insane. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I realized that the only school that I could actually go to if I got accepted was here.
Why?
Because they did not ask for the in-person audition. And the other schools did, and the visa process and stuff was like...
Oh.
Like, this was literally the only possibility.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is kind of crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
So you were just all in.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Dang. Wait, so you couldn't... There was like a process, like a legal process for you to come to the US to just simply audition?
Yeah, because the first date that you can get for the visa appointment is for 2 years later.
Oh.
So it was basically impossible. The only way to go is if you already are a student.
Yeah. So you either had to already be a student with a student visa.
Yeah.
Or wait the 2 years to get like a travel visa.
Yeah. Which doesn't work because the audition is not going to be
right.
there.
You would have to wait 2 years before even trying to audition.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm assuming you learned that like as you're doing this.
Exactly.
Wow. So then you did the virtual audition here, got accepted.
Yeah.
So then how did you, I'm very curious of what like your travel was like, just, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like you auditioned, you got accepted. Then what?
I was terrified of like, because the flight is like 13 hours.
Yeah.
I've been having dreams. I was like, I don't know. I was literally considering, should I go with like a ferry or something?
Right.
I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this is actually really fascinating because me being who I am, I've also had to be one of these people of like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because there isn't like a YouTube video I can watch on like how to do what I'm currently doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So like if you knew someone from Turkey that was auditioning for CalArts, got accepted, what would be your advice to them of like, okay, listen, this is what I had to do. This is what you need to do if you want to do this.
Be mindful about the visa process.
Yeah.
But other than that, believe in yourself fully. I mean, we have 2 Turkish people in our cohort.
Yeah.
This is like crazy for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like me and Ege were like freaking out. We were like, how is this possible?
It's insane.
You know?
I've never even met anyone from Turkey.
Oh.
Until I met you and Ege. So there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people in Turkey also are really interested in being an actor.
Sure.
And especially like being an actor speaking English.
Sure.
I think.
Of course.
But everyone always tells you, oh, why would you want to do it like that? Like just do it in Turkey or something.
Sure.
Which is also a really good thing to do. But if you want to do this, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Here
saying?
you are doing your master's.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Thank you.
I've actually learned from like other people how impressive of a feat it is to just be here. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's not, what we accomplished was
crazy.
Not easy at all.
It was not. All the rejections.
All the rejections, yeah.
You literally, also one more thing for advice. You have to be the person who like motivates yourself every single day. Yeah.
Of course. That's great advice.
Thank you.
Any other advice you want to give to your Turkish people out there?
Do a lot of textual analysis.
Yes, definitely. No, definitely. I completely agree with that. Okay, so cool. You're here.
Yes.
How has been your experience of acting, of CalArts, of America, of California, of LA?
It's been crazy for
as
sure.
As an artist.
Oh yeah. Being here is so like you get inspired every single day.
Sure. Yeah.
Like sometimes I will be like feeling sad or something.
Yeah.
And then I just look at someone like doing something in the corridors or something. Like,
right.
Everyone's
all the art here.
Yeah. Everyone's doing something. And it just like makes you question. You're like, okay, I need to like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. That was actually what has inspired these interviews is I really thought about this and I was like, everyone here is an artist.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that I would love to just talk to, especially during this. Because I had this idea to do artist interviews back when I was living in San Diego, but I was too busy doing shows and like doing all these other things. And finding people to do this was hard just because there was a very limited amount of artists that were like at UCSD at least. but then I was like, okay, I'm here now. Everyone's an artist.
Yeah, just
The whole point of this campus, the whole point of this school is to interact with other people who are doing other art.
Yeah, true.
Who are part of this like artist ecosystem.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited to like interview everyone. And I think back to what Tina said about how important it is for us as like actors to get to know each other on a personal level.
That's also
so this has been a super great way to be like, hey, let me just sit down and talk to you and get to know who you are.
I want to know about you too.
So that's perfect timing actually, because I like to do a segment where I give you an opportunity to ask me something.
I want to know
something that you've been curious about, something you want to ask, like whatever. Yeah.
Okay, 2 questions.
Sure, go. Shoot.
What were your audition monologues for here specifically?
My what?
Audition monologues.
That's hilarious. Okay. And? You want me to answer that first? And then?
Yeah,
Sure. So what's funny is I prepared 3 monologues, even though we were required to only have 2. I prepared 3, thanks to my coach, Jeff Ingman. Shout out to Jeff. I love you. He suggested I have 3, so I prepared 3. One was comedic, and the other one was to be or not to be. Oh. So I did my comedic monologue was from a play from a Latino playwright named El Henry, which was a adapted version of Henry V.
Oh.
So like it was like a Latino play where basically like something happened in Mexico, and so a bunch of Mexicans, like a lot of the country like moved north toward like San Diego. So San Diego was like mostly Mexican, and for whatever reason, this playwright decided to make it a gang war instead of a country war. Because you know how in like Henry V, it's like France and England, and there's like this war. In the play in San Diego, instead of it being a war between countries, it's a war between gangs.
Wow.
And so I'm playing a character who's like a gang leader, and he has like this crazy monologue.
Oh my god.
No, and so I really like leaned into like this like vato like energy of it.
Nice.
Yeah. But so when I went to Chicago for the URDAs, because that's how I auditioned for CalArts, is I participated in the URDA.
Oh, that's cool.
It was super fun. Yeah, I'm very grateful that I got to do that. So when I did that, the first day was all of like the invited guests auditions. It wasn't like the actual MFA auditions. It was all the people that kind of joined the URDAs and like plug different like acting programs. So I did that monologue first. For my USC audition and for that audition, and then for my CalArts, for my MFA auditions, I spoke to my coach about wanting to switch the first monologue.
Oh.
And so what was fascinating was my coach, the first thing he asked me is why? Why do you want to switch the monologue? And I told him my reason. I told him, I like the first monologue a lot, but I think this other monologue shows a better and like different side, a more important side of myself, of who I am. So I switched it to my second choice, which was a monologue from a play by Jose Casas named 14. And it's a play about, this playwright basically went to Arizona after this crisis happened where 14 immigrants were abandoned by their guide, and they all died. And so this playwright went to this town, this super racist town, and interviewed a bunch of people about this incident. And one of the people that he interviewed, I'm blanking on his name. I don't think his name was like in it. But regardless, he was an actor who was living in Phoenix. And that monologue was very much about like, I'm tired of being typecast. I love Shakespeare. I love Ibsen. I don't want my ethnicity I don't want people to look at me and say like my ethnicity doesn't allow me to play these roles. I want to play those roles. I love them because they challenge me.
Yeah.
And then I end the monologue by saying, I want a director to look at me and see a good actor. And then he ends it by saying, oh dang, I'm totally blanking on the end of my monologue.
That happens.
Right?
That happens.
Like I totally have it. I'm like totally inspired and I'm losing it.
Yeah.
He says, this is all I know how to do. Right? Like this, and so that was very true to me. And so when I told him that, it just showed a better side of myself. My coach was like, perfect, that's great, do that. And then he was like, I was worried that it was like some sort of anxiety or some sort of insecurity. I'm glad that it's not that.
Yeah.
Run with that. Yeah. So then I did that for my MFA auditions.
Wow.
And then I did To Be or Not to Be because, you know, go big or go home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the Shakespeare monologue. So yeah, those were my two. And then I got called back to CalArts, Drama Studio London.
Oh, me too.
Sick. And then, Case Western.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and then I got accepted to Drama Studio London and CalArts. Perfect, great, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I love that experience.
Wait, did you have one Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did my contemporary and then my Shakespeare. Yeah.
I also relate to the switching monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. It's a good thing.
Yeah. My coach was just worried that it was stemming from a place of insecurity, which it wasn't.
Yeah.
I just felt, I was just like, I think this monologue just shows a better side of myself. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, also, did you audition? Like, where did you? Oh, yeah, you
Chicago. I flew to Chicago. The auditions were hosted at the Palmer House, so I stayed at the Palmer House.
Wow.
Tried the brownies and everything. And then, got accepted here.
That's
now
so
I'm here.
cool.
Yeah, right? Seriously. What was your other question?
Wait, hold on. Let me think.
Take your time. Take your time. And then we just cue the music. Hey, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, like, are you also interested in like other forms of art or like? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really into like media production. Like I haven't got the opportunity to perform in any film, but I've filmed a lot. Like I've done a lot of like video editing. I've done a lot of videography. I love photography.
Oh, really?
I love photography, yes.
That's awesome.
I absolutely love photography. It was a gift, but I have a Sony A7 III.
Ooh.
And it's a super nice camera, and I do a lot of cosplay photography. I've been doing cosplay photography for like 4 years now.
Oh yeah,
it's a ton of fun. Yeah, it's a ton of fun. So I just really love photography, cinematography, all of that stuff. Sometimes I'll say, I don't have a plan B at all.
Oh.
This is it.
Same.
But I will say, if I got the opportunity to be a like director of cinematography, I would definitely do that.
Oh,
the director of photography, like I learned that their job in media production is literally just to be the person to be like, this is the frame. This is what it's going to look like. This is the picture of this moment.
Awesome in
right?
That. Yeah.
Right? No, I just really thought that would look really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Because I don't know, I kind of just have like this natural eye of like, this is the picture that I want, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's so interesting how like people can have like the natural eye for like different aspects of things.
Yeah. For painting especially.
Yeah.
I find people who can paint fascinating because it's like, how do you have this like, you have this image in your brain.
And you can like transform
and you're seeing this blank canvas.
Yeah.
And you can somehow use your body to then produce the image that's in your brain. Like that's insane to me.
Yeah, that's what I was, exactly.
So that's a really good question, yeah.
One more question.
Go, please, yeah.
I'm really curious, because I, like, from, like, what I've seen you do in class, like, I would really want to, like, work on, like, an angry scene together or something like that. That would be really
That would be fun, actually.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do you actually, do you have a scene partner for your next scene? Because I don't yet.
Oh, we're gonna do Streetcar Named Desire. Yeah.
Who?
Jamie Nada. But I really
Oh my God, Streetcar, dude.
Yeah.
My best friend was auditioning, he was rehearsing for Streetcar Named Desire.
Really?
I've read that play a lot.
Oh, actually, I was too in Romania. I just remembered.
Sick. Yeah. I've read that play a lot. Gnarly play.
Crazy.
I would prefer not to go see that just because of how gnarly that is, right? So then my best friend was like, oh yeah, like I'm going to rehearsal. But usually he would tell me what show he was in. He would come home and be like, oh, like this is how rehearsal went. This is what we're doing. But for whatever reason, he wasn't telling me what show he was in. And I felt a little weird about it. I was like, this guy's not talking to me. Like, is something going on? Like, is he mad at me? You know what I mean? Like I was just tripping, right? But then he invites me and my brother to go see the show. Still hasn't told me what it is, just told me he got us tickets. He was just like, oh yeah, I got you guys tickets, just come. And
wait, what was he playing?
Oh, he was ensemble, he was playing like the neighbor upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah, but he was like still in that show, right? Yeah. Didn't tell me that it was Streetcar Named Desire. Was like, oh yeah, I got you guys tickets, this is the day, like you and your brother like come through. And I was like, okay, bet. So a bunch of us go. Sure enough, This mother effer is in Streetcar Named Desire and didn't tell me because he knew. If I knew he was doing, I wouldn't have gone. I would have not gone. I would have been like, I'm cool, bro. But
are you just gonna like leave when we're doing this?
no, seriously, no, seriously. I'm just gonna walk out. No, that's really funny. That's cool that you're doing that play though. That's exciting. But yes, I would love to be in a scene with you.
Oh,
that
yeah,
sounds
me
fun.
too.
Yeah.
And what's your dream role? I want to know.
My dream role. That is a great question. If I'm being honest with you, I really badly want to play Blue Beetle.
Wait. I don't know it. What is
He's
it?
a comic book character.
Oh.
And they just made a movie about him recently.
Oh.
But I would love to be
Oh my god.
Blue Beetle. He's my favorite superhero, that's why. So if I had to pick a dream role, that's what it would be. But if I had to pick like a dream role from for Shakespeare, I would love to do Tybalt. Tybalt or Mercutio. Yeah.
Oh, that.
One of
You
those
would be
two.
awesome.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah. I've always wanted to do Tybalt and or Mercutio. That would be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Do you have a dream role?
I mean, I was just thinking of like one of my Shakespeare monologues for the audition was Lady Anne.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
And I would love to like actually be
Like
Lady
performing
Anne.
that? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And also,
Definitely.
I love Paulina. I think that's how like what I'm doing for voice. I also love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I want to play Antony now too after doing this
Oh,
monologue.
wow.
Friends, Romans,
Yeah,
countrymen.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I love Shakespeare too.
Yeah, me
I haven't
too.
read as much as I would like. I've read a
You should
lot.
read
and
all
I'm-
of them.
No, for sure. You've definitely inspired me to go ahead and do that for sure. So, moving on. What are you working on currently?
I'm working on producing and directing and acting in my second play.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really wanted you to plug that. Yeah, tell me more about that. What's that experience been like?
It's crazy because, you know what? When I first told people I want to do this show,
Yeah.
they were like, it's 2.5 hours. There's
Sure.
no way you're doing
Right,
this.
yeah.
Like maybe you'll do like a table reading workshop. I was like, no, you guys, you don't get it. I want to do this show.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to do this show.
Sure,
I don't
yeah.
care one way or another. Like if everything else fails, like I'm literally thinking if I have to like film us doing the show, I will film it
Yeah.
and then show it
And
on
then
like
produce it somehow. Yeah.
I will do it. I don't
Sure,
care.
totally. Yeah.
But like,
Is that what you're doing, or
Yeah.
you're gonna film it?
I mean, if I'm gonna try to get approval, if it doesn't
Okay,
work out,
gotcha. So you're trying to get approval right now to produce
yeah.
the 2.5 hour play, or
We
are
cut
you?
it.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, are you
Yeah,
cutting
yeah,
it
yeah.
to how long?
Like at most 1.5 hours, but hopefully less than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to get it down to like an hour.
Yeah.
Cool.
Something like that. Yeah.
And so what step of the process are you in right now?
We already started rehearsals,
Cool.
and I like Hans helped me a lot with like he literally cut the script.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So right now I'm gonna
Shout out to Hans.
Yeah. Right now the step is to get approval. It's
Sure.
basically me realizing I have to be the producer.
Yes, I remember you mentioning that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Which is a lot of work.
yeah.
A lot of work for sure. It's your job to print the posters and
Yeah.
send out the flyers
Yeah,
and
everything.
sign the paperwork and
Yeah.
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 Cool. So then, to close out, now that you're getting your master's in professional acting,
Oh yeah.
what's your plan after you graduate?
Wow.
If you've thought that far.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
It's
Some people haven't.
the thing is, if everything goes well and I'm
Sure.
like able to stay here,
Sure.
I just want to audition for everything
Everything, huh?
and like
Yeah.
just learn from these experiences and maybe write more plays. Try to actually
Absolutely.
produce more plays.
Absolutely.
Like send them to all playhouses everywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And just keep auditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
What about you?
What about me? Honestly, same. I would love to graduate here, have an agent, audition,
Oh, yes.
produce plays, be in plays. A word that stuck with me after ISP the other day was I guess a phrase was the artist ecosystem. That like really resonated with me, like, because I really badly just want to be in this field doing something.
Yeah.
Like if it was up to me, I would genuinely be like, yes, put me in a rehearsal every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
I will go to rehearsal. I will come home. Like, if that was my life for the next 10 years of me just like every month or every 2 months or throughout just like the whole year, like 10 years in a row of me just like in a rehearsal performing and getting paid. Yes.
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 Wow.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And then I really want to jump into film as well.
Me too.
Like I just want to be part of this ecosystem. I really badly just want to be a professional actor working inside
Getting
of this
the
like
Oscar.
artist ecosystem and then eventually
Me too, yeah.
winning an Oscar.
Me too.
That's definitely the goal.
Same.
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, that was Damla. I am your host, Ivan Quesada. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Bye.